Hello everyone, there's a camera behind the tree. I'm currently live streaming on Twitter. Don't tell me it's called something else. To me it's Twitter and it will always be Twitter. Whatever everybody thinks. We had some rain, the water level should be a little bit higher. From what I measured it was about maybe 5 centimeters maximum. Yeah, I can see that because of the stone. Yesterday it was dry and today it's wet. You can also see there was a little island over there, dry. This is great. Okay, yesterday I broke the stand of my camera. I did that. Terrible idea, but if you know me, then you know when I 3D print something, I make sure I've got enough. Does it fit? Yeah. That's fine. So, let's do a little bit kayaking. No fishing, it's not possible. I will try not to use my gloves this time. I think I can do without, and that's a good thing. Again, let's try to get in dry to protect my feet a little. Not sure about this. Well, let's see how far I get. Okay, let's try to do this without falling. Oops, I made it. That's not the correct camera angle, I think. Come with you. Nah, that's better. So, put you guys over there. Now try to get off the bank. Something else broke, why not? Always the same with that stupid thing. It's my steering. Maybe I got to build something to fix that. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lot more water. But is it enough? So tired of this. I'm still sick. Now, come on. There we go. Yep. I'm loose. Really a lot of water. Might be, well, 5 centimeters or more. Now let's go live on Twitter, because why not? I can't check my stream here on the water, so I have no idea if it's functioning or not. And I used to have a big Wi-Fi repeater, but if I remember correctly, the last time I saw that, it's where is it? Home somewhere, over 1,000 kilometers away. So yeah, good. I'll put you guys on the water view. The water is pretty clear. I don't think it's clear everywhere, but let's just see. I'm glad I brought some extra stands with me. I can break a lot if I need to. Also, I'm having a little of a cold at the moment, and I don't know why that is. There's my camera. Can you see that guy? It's over there. I'll wave a little to the one viewer I got. Maybe. No, the water isn't as clear as it was yesterday, which is logical because the water we are looking at is coming from higher up in the mountains. Well, mountains. It's not that high, but Pond Dark, for instance. You can find that on the map. It's world famous because of some overhang. Call it a bridge, a natural bridge. I've been there once just to look, and it's so full with people, tourists, kayaks, everything. It's so crowded. It's terrible. Not for me. I've been there twice because I had to. I brought some people from this campsite up to Pond Dark so they could go down the river from there with their kayak. They managed to do that, but by the time they came back it was dark already, so I was really wondering if they would make it. I was on standby to pick them up in case of trouble, but they made it. Well, the water isn't that clear, but it's better fishable. Let's take it like that. Maybe I'm gonna try to catch some carp today. The last time I tried to catch a carp in this river was 2017, 2016, maybe. It's not the fish I like, but why not? If I can fish, because I have to test my hands if I got the skills to hook anything. For instance, this morning I tried to peel an egg, and even that was a problem. No, but let's not talk about the bad things in my life at the moment. The only important thing that I can tell you about it is that my medical problem is slightly improving, and that's the most important thing. It has been far, far worse. It's now Friday. I slept to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I had 4 nights here and I slept all 4 nights. I can tell you, at home I didn't sleep any night because of all the troubles, so things are improving. Anyway, I'm I think in full camera view. I don't know. I guess I can wave a little. Let's see if we can find some chubs and some carp, and maybe a catfish. Chubs are easy to spot. Carps, I mostly only see them when they flee. They are faster than I am. But you never know. So let's go out spotting again on my favorite place here on the Ardèche River. If my hands were a little bit better, I would be fly fishing at the moment, because the weather is perfect for that. The sun is shining, there's some current, there's no wind, or hardly any wind. But unfortunately I'm not able to do that. I'm not even gonna try. And should I go fishing tonight, then it will be off the banks. Normally I do that from my kayak, but there's absolutely no no-go at the moment. Well, any chubs? No. But I think I see a carp. Maybe? Not sure. Sometimes you have those black stones in the water and they look like fish. 2 years ago there was one so irritating in my view that I took my kayak there, found the stone and placed it somewhere else. I made a video about that even. The carp wasn't carp, it's plant. It's the water plants, no chubs. Got something in my eye that's irritating me. Last year I put my DJI Osmo camera on a stand in the water, then fed some corn. Maybe I'm gonna do that again tomorrow or so. Made some pretty funny videos where you can actually hear how the fish is chewing on the corn. Before I made that video, I didn't even realize that they make any sounds. There's a chub, there's a small one, there's another one, there's another one, another one, that's 4. Well, that's absolutely more than yesterday in a few minutes. If I can find a catfish, would be nice as well. Let's wave at my audience a little. Hello. Not sure if anyone is watching this stream. A few fish. Chubs again. Very nice. Let's poke for some catfish. Nobody home. You really have to poke them to get them to leave, because they don't really care if you're on top of them with the kayak. As long as you don't touch them, they just stay where they are. I know that because one time I was on top of a big catfish and I didn't know that until it bumped on my kayak and left. That too was a very funny experience. There's a video on my channel somewhere stating that I bumped into a kayak, into a catfish. That's the title. You can look it up if you want to. The next few days the weather will be like this, which is very nice. I'm gonna enjoy that. Does me very well. Let's inspect this little inlet again. I do not expect anyone to be there, but you never know. I personally think this is a perfect spot for a nest for a catfish. But I don't know if they had their spawning already. I don't think so, but on the other hand, what do I know? Depends on the water temperature, and again I forgot to measure it. I should think about that when I get back to my campsite. There's a lot more current today, which is logical, of course. 2 days ago it rained somewhat over here and upstream, and that's why the water level rose to a more comfortable level. I also think the water cooled down a little, but then again I didn't measure it this week, so I measured it 2 weeks ago and it was around 10 degrees Celsius. And normally you can cook an egg in this water in June, July. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Again, there's something in my eye. Irritating. I see a big carp. It's right in front of the camera. Or at least it was. I think it's hiding under the tree now. Let's see if it comes out. Because I'm making noise and they don't like that. No, I don't know where it went. I don't see it anymore. Nobody. A chub. Maybe you could see it on camera, I don't know. There's another big one. Well, what's big? Maybe 35 centimeters, a little bit over 1 foot. That's not big. But that's the general size that I see here a lot. The biggest one I ever caught was 52 centimeters. That's a little under 2 feet. I'm trying to spot some catfish, but I don't see anyone. There's a big carp. I did see it. It's hiding behind the plants. Or is it something else? It's right at the bank. I don't think the camera will pick that one up. Water level is perfect, like this. So I don't know where the carp went. It went upstream for sure. Ah, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. At least one. I don't know if that's the same as that we saw earlier. Yeah, I might try to catch one tonight. It's not too cold because I can't deal with the cold at the moment. Those are absolutely the best places for the catfish to hide, but for some reason they are not here. That's a big chub. I see it. I don't think the camera sees it. There should be some carp over there. I'm absolutely sure about that. There's a big carp again. As I said, I only see them when they're fleeing. Another carp. There's some fishing out. I don't know if the camera picked that up. And why is there something complaining about my battery? Maybe the battery of my microphone is low. I cannot really see that. I see another chip. Let's go there, maybe we can find some fish. Meanwhile, I might shoot a dog. I don't mind people having dogs, but I do mind them barking. The wind is blowing me, of course. A tiny bit. Again, perfect spot for the catfish to hide in. But maybe there are better spots, I don't know. Well, I do know, but if we had enough catfish, you would certainly see them here. Although they like to hang around together in large groups. They generally don't mind having some company. Two large catfish were hiding out here last year. I could find them every day. And then one of them went under the tree where I'm going now. And when I came too close, it would swim to the other side of the river to hide under a bank in the same spot every time again. It was very cool. You'll find a video about that one too on my channel. Most of my videos are kayaking and fishing and, well, actually doing nothing, not much. Very cool places, and I do not really know how safe this tree is. So I should not be here, I think. On the other hand, it was here last year too, so. Or just fall over. But that's not a guarantee, because I have seen trees fall over here just like that. No wind at all, and then all of a sudden, kabang. Well, let's go back. I'll put you guys up on the other side, so. Oh, my legs are itching again, damn it. I'm not allowed to scratch. And I can tell you, that's very hard not to do. But I do my best. This is such an amazing place. What do you think about it? So cool. Pretty big one. Cool. So at least I got one big carp on my camera. I think. I have to check the footage later, but I think we are in a good position for that. Itching me. Terrible. All I see is some small fish and again a carp. Okay, I got an idea for later. I will try to build something that can hold my camera underwater without me holding it, so that I can film a little more. Because I cannot hold the camera and steer my kayak. And I just got that brilliant idea. There's another carp, straight under the camera. There's another one. I'm hanging in the trees. Because why not? I mean, that's me, that's a tree. Or a bush. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna build something. I just remembered that I saw something in my caravan that I built it for my kayak, but not for filming underwater. But I think I can just abuse it. And let's see what I can do. Of course, I've been home for a week and did not really think about it, or maybe just a little, but I did not want to go through the burden to get my 3D printer working again. I have to be in a very good mood to do that. The stupid Sovel SVO8. If it works fine, but it almost only works until it doesn't work anymore, and then you have a lot of trouble. Still a project I have to work on, but like I said, I have to be in a really good mood. And even then, it can take my really good mood, so not doing that too often. There's one again. It will be fine if you're quiet enough. But now I'm sort of disabled hanging in the tree. I could wait, but I don't want to. They left the spot somewhere else. I could, of course, place a camera on a tripod here in the water and then pick it up an hour later. Maybe I will do that tomorrow. Not sure. Let me know in the comments. Nobody ever comments. But let me know in the comments if you think I should do that. Leave me any comment. No, I don't really care. No, not again. Why? Anyway. Let's find some fish again. I was trying to be quiet, but I crashed into a tree again. I'm steering straight into the bush again. One big carp to my right side. Why is it there? Did we see that one? Yeah, I think so. Anyone else? I hope my live stream is still up, because I'm slowly entering the field of view, I guess. For my plan to stick the camera in the water, I need a piece of bamboo, and I think I just saw the correct one. Well, the correct one. One that will do the job, because it's not really straight. Come on. Also, I do not know if it's loose. Yes, it is. Okay, that's great. Now, I'm gonna get you home with me. Pretty large. And there it is. Let's hang it on the kayak somewhere. That will do, maybe. It's impossible to see, but there is my my live stream going. Maybe. Anyway, I'm here for the fish and not for the views. There's my little inlet again. waving at some camera, not even knowing if it's filming anything and not even knowing if anything is visible. And not even knowing if anyone is watching the stream. But hey, it's fun. That's why I do things like that. I don't need the attention. Ha ha ha. What have we got here? It looks like a pedal to me. LouLou. And it's hanging, it's stuck on a tree. Wait. Now I want it because now it's mine. How do I get that out of there? Without getting in the water, because that's something I cannot do. Yeah, alright. This isn't gonna be easy, I think. On the other hand. LouLou! You've been here a while. Why haven't seen you? Why did I not see you before? And I was gone. Come on. You're going home with me. Come on, LouLou. I almost got it. I got LouLou. LouLou is not floating. Because I think LouLou has been in the water for way too long. It's pretty heavy. No. Maybe it's full of sand, I don't know. I don't think it's easy to clean. Although I have my tools for that. Because it's me, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, meet LouLou. That's the kind of trophy I did not have before. There's one trophy I got from here, and you all know it. As in, you know I got it, but you don't know possibly that it came out of the river. Now you can guess a little, but I can also tell you where it is at the moment, if you have a minute. The trophy that I found last year or 2 years ago, now 2 years ago, is currently on my head. This thing. It was hanging way upstream in some tree. It's a little bit damaged, but you don't see it. Hard to notice. I washed it well and now it's mine. I don't think it was a cheap one, but who cares. I also got a swimming vest. How do you call that? Also a security thing. If you fall over with your kayak, you stay afloat. That's also coming from this river. I found that a couple of years ago. But to be honest, I wore it only once and I thought, nah, don't need it in this river because it's not that deep. Besides, my kayak is very stable, so I don't really feel the need to wear it. But I got it, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's somewhere in my basement at home. Not sure about that. If it's here, I will find it today because I need to clean up. Not that I got a mess, but I need to rearrange some stuff in my caravan so that the next time I only have to bring some clothes. That's the idea. And I almost got it all organized like I want to. And if it's not organized where it should be, it's organized in my head. So. But those are the things that I don't like to do during the day, for the simple reason that I like to enjoy my time on the river or in the sun, in the warm heat. And when it gets dark and I can't do anything outside and it's too cold, then I can do stuff in my caravan. Unfortunately, I have some neighbors and I think they are in bed at 9 o'clock. They hinder me from doing the things I like to do. Maybe I should turn up the music a little louder so they go away. But that's not really my way, so nope, not gonna do that. Well, we are in my favorite job area again. I'm not doing anything, I'm just floating around. All I see is small fish and a frog. The amount of frogs at the moment is not that large. I know there was something jumping over there. But in June they will keep you awake with their yelling and screaming. And all they want to do is have sex, because that's why they communicate so much. Same goes for the birds, as far as I know. Can that fly maybe go somewhere else? Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pity that I can't go in the water at the moment. Damn it. Every now and then you got this very tiny fly and it loves to hang out in your direct view under my head. This tree should have some of my bait hanging somewhere, at least one. And that tree, I have to check, but I don't think it was hanging here like this. No, it is, and it's not really a bad thing. Hey, there are all kinds of eggs on that LouLou pedal. Let me get some of that. You're a one-day fly. I won't. So there you are. Now you are either gonna be a fly or you're gonna end up being fish food. The choice is yours. I do not really know if this tree was hanging around here or not. Maybe it was. I will check. I got some video from last year, I think. Because I'm making too much videos anyway. And if you don't find this video on my channel, then don't complain about it, because you will never know. I guess. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let's wave at the camera again. Maybe I'm inside the view, maybe I'm not, I don't know. Now I could have brought my iPhone to check, but the iPhone is also the camera that's hanging on a tripod on the bank of the river in front of my tent. Trying to stream this to Twitter. I don't think this tree was here last year. I do know that I'm almost at the rapid. So let's turn around and make sure that I get out of here. So now I have a bamboo stick with me and a pedal from LouLou. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder why that pedal is so heavy. I do not know. And I don't think I can just take it apart without breaking anything. It has those popping nails. I got them at my campsite. And I also got the tools for that, so I could try to find out why it's so heavy. On the other hand, I'm almost certain it's full of water. By the looks of it, it has been there for a while. Let's cross the river again. LouLou is in my way. Can't we do it anything? We can organize that. I can't do anything, I have to stay out of the rapids. This used to be a kind of dam, but as you can see, most of it is gone. That's also the reason we have low water at the campsite. There's not much to hold it. LouLou is in my way, go away. Let's organize this a little bit better, so like that. Now I wonder if somebody stole my iPhone and my tripod, because it's hanging out there in the open. But to be honest, I have never ever seen anything being stolen or broken at this campsite. And that's not because we don't have youth here. I'm sure they are here. But not in May, not in April, not in June. Early June. The big party will almost every time start the end of June. So I think it's very busy in July and August, and that's exactly the time that I'm not here. And I don't want to be here. Normally I am here in June with all my friends. Those people I only see once a year. Here at the campsite for a month, and then I usually go back in September, and then I have to sort of see who's there and who's not, because we do not really communicate during the year. I was in some chat group, but I left that group because it was so quiet. It was useless, totally useless. I can't really see my camera. Ah, there it is. I see my tripod. Yeah, there I am. Hello everybody. It's very hard to see, but I can see it over there. Oh, I'm itching, eh? Oh, damn it. Yeah, what's next? Let's land the kayak and LouLou and my piece of bamboo. Still there? Yeah. Now let's try to get on the banks again without getting my feet wet. I forgot to spray my shoes. I was thinking about it yesterday and then I forgot about it. Like I also forgot about measuring water temperature. So let's be cool and do that straight away. I have to clean out my car anyway because it's sort of empty, but all my gear is everywhere. So yeah. Why is there a brick in the water? Where does it come from? Now I can't say everything in France is worse than in Germany or the Netherlands because it's a junk stuff everywhere. We humans are a terrible species. And if we don't junk everything, we kill everyone. I so fucking hate that. Trump and Putin and the others. Well, this is not really a place to get on the banks with dry feet. So let's try this again. If I get it. Yeah. I'm getting wet. Ah. Come on. Almost. I know where I need to be. Just a little more to the left. Just a little bit. What do you think? Will I make it? I don't know. Maybe. You guys may watch me fail and laugh about it. How about that? First, let's rotate away a little. Just a little. Put my pedal away. Get that thing out of the way. If possible, not break it. Okay. Then we have a piece of bamboo. It's way too long, but that doesn't matter because I've got my tools. Feels a bit like home, all that junk that I got over here. But if I don't do that, I miss something, and then I can't fix anything, and then I got this and that and blah blah. Look, 1 foot, and it's dry. Now the other one, and not lose the kayak. How about that? Let's see. Oh boy, I'm getting too old for this. Dun dun dun. Fantastic, I made it. Now my bamboo has to go, and LouLou has to go. And now my kayak needs to go on the bank somehow. This is fine. Look, dry shoes and very bad legs. I don't talk about that. We'll be okay in a while. Christ. That's okay. So, and with that we're gonna end 1 hour and 18 minutes of video. I hope you all enjoyed the trip. We'll see you again on another day. Thanks for watching, goodbye.